And while many Democrats, meantime, are lauding the passage of the health care reform bill in the Senate this morning, critics argue there are too many tax increases included in the bill. Here to break it all down and tell us what this bill really means for your taxes is Steve Ellis, Vice President of Taxpayers for Common Sense, a nonpartisan federal budget watchdog organization. I want to emphasize yet again, nonpartisan. Steve, it's good to have you here this morning.
Thanks a lot. It's great to be here.
At last check, I counted, some 19 tax increases that are included in all of this, and I'll run through a couple here. Must maintain minimum coverage or face that $750 penalty. You've got the Cadillac provision, the Cadillac tax on high-cost insurance plans in the Senate. You've got the millionaire tax in the House plan. You've got the Medicare payroll tax. So we're going to get pounded over the head with a lot of taxes here.
Yeah, no, it really runs the gamut. And as you said, I mean, looking at the Senate bill, the big one is $149 billion over 10 years is what they're planning on raising from the Cadillac tax on high-value health care programs. So essentially, if your employer is providing coverage that exceeds $23,000 for a family or $8,500 for an individual, there's going to be a 40% excise tax on the on that over it.
Right, but I mean, what's the likelihood now as we get together between the House and the Senate and we try and come up with one final bill for the president, for them to pass first and the president to sign? What's likely to stay? What's likely to go when it comes to taxes?
Well, I think most people recognize the Senate bill is really the base bill. I mean, because it took them 60 votes to get that exact piece of legislation through, I think that the House is going to be tinkering at the margins rather than actually making major changes. And so, although you will see as tweaks are made, like for instance, in another provision that you mentioned is on the Medicare tax. Essentially, we saw that tax rate go up as the Senate considered the bill. The first bill that Majority Leader Reid came out with had a 0.5% increase in the Medicare tax for people who are making more than $200,000 or families making more than $250,000.
Right.
By the time it was done, it went up to 0.9%, and that's going to raise about $87 billion over 10 years.
Steve, thanks. Good to see you.